What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Rock's Return. My name's Jake. Today, I want to talk to you about something I found pretty interesting. Everywhere I look right now, everybody's talking about the crash. The crash is coming. The crash is here. The this, the that. I just don't believe that. Let me explain why. So, a couple reasons. Give you a quick story time. We'll go from there. I'm going to make this story really quick because no matter how I tell it, it seems like, I don't know, it seems like it takes 20 minutes. So I'm going to give you the best fast version I can. I went to Walmart the other day. Need to pick up some stuff for work. Got the stuff for work. See people waiting in line. Guess who they were? You got it right. Scalpers. Okay? So here's what I did. I looked around and I was like, oh, it's Wednesday. It's restock day. Cool. Meanwhile, I look over. There's a lady over there unboxing everything. She's got a little rope around her, blocking her off, which is great because these people should leave these other people alone while they work. Imagine if you came to somebody's job and they just sat there and talked to you the whole time you were trying to do your job. Idiots. Well, anyway, I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, well, if they're restocking, maybe I can pick some stuff up. Let me go see what they have. All right. I really came in, and the only thing I wanted when they did the restock was Dragon Ball. I wasn't looking for Pokemon, although normally I do. However, everything in Pokemon right now is just this. Okay? Pokemon has already announced they're not printing booster boxes or ETBs. They're printing ancillary products. This. All right? They can get more out to everybody because they can put less packs in it and sell it. The issue I had was there's just a group of dudes just waiting and waiting and waiting. And I walked by them. So my Walmart puts stuff at their customer service desk. There's a lady behind the customer service desk unpacking all the Pokemon. I just look over the counter and she looks at me and she's like, sir, you have to get to the back of the line. They're all waiting too. I was like, no, I understand. I just want to see what you have before I wait in that line. He was like, oh, it's much better interaction than I thought I was going to have because they just hassled me. And I was like, oh. And very loudly, I pretty much said, well, fuck them. It was worth it. And, they get a little, all acting funny and stupid. And I just turned around and walked away and they're like, you don't want to send it heroes, bro? You don't want to send it heroes? Like, no, I do, but I don't want to wait in line. And my Walmart has a purchase limit of 5 per SKU. So like you could buy 5 of these if you wanted. Okay. And they only had 5 of them. And they had a few other things. I just didn't want to wait in line for that because I knew that by the time I got up there behind those 6 guys, those would be gone. And the stuff that's up there would be there the next day. I wouldn't have to worry about it. So I turned around, I grabbed my 5 packs of Dragon Ball that are on the shelf and check out with all the other stuff I came for to get. And I left. Okay. There was some shit talk in there, but we won't worry about that. I basically called these guys a bunch of fucking losers for harassing people trying to do their job over some Pokemon cards. The sad thing was they were all in uniform. They all work for the same company. I'm willing to bet that it's one guy who's into this stuff. He brings all the guys. Probably it's a private company or like a small company. So I'd be willing to bet that those guys, they work for him. He goes in, he gets, this, he buys it from them for maybe a little bit of an increase, like an extra $10 or something, and then he goes and sells it all online. Whatever. Fucking scalpers. Anyway, there's a lot of people talking about this crash right now. Be honest with you. Until we see people not lining up for Pokemon, I don't think we're in a crash. Even more importantly, with the sets that are upcoming, I don't see Pokemon going anywhere, guys. Real talk. Pokemon is printing smaller sets. Perfect Order and Chaos Rising are a great example of that. This is a small set, and it's not doing so hot right now. It's not crashing by any means. It's just not selling for $280 a box. So I guess that makes it a bad set, which is fine with me because I'll pay $220 for it. The thing is people don't seem to realize, like, I'm a real fan of Pokemon, all things. The clothing, the video game. I love Pokemon Champions. I love competitive VGC. Trading cards, the show. When the next installment of the show hits Netflix, you best believe I watch it all, and like within, the woman could vouch for me. Go to the house, lay in the bed, turn on the show, don't get up till it's over. Okay? 2 days worth of watching, probably. Normally before I go to bed, and I'll watch like 2 or 3 episodes. Sometimes I just watch all of it in a day. I've done that twice now. Oops. The truth is Pokemon's not going anywhere. So we've got some crazy good sets coming out, and the biggest one being have just been announced. Okay, so here's where I am. We have Perfect Order and Chaos Rising. Neither one of them was huge sets; they're very small sets. Pokemon can print a lot of them, and can print a lot of it faster in a short amount of time because they're smaller sets. They don't have to worry about booster boxes or ETBs. They've already announced that they're going to ancillary products like this for the most part. And those are pretty much going to Walmart, Target, and big box stores because of all the crap that these distributors are doing with their LCS stores, with the people that have signed up with them. So Pokemon said, hey, F you guys, we're not for that. We're not going to sell to these guys. We'll sell to the big box stores. Big box stores put our product out there. Very true. Okay. And they will, and they do. This Mega Embor box that I keep showing you, I got that at Target. Didn't even get it from the Walmart trip. Got something else. Got Dragon Ball. Didn't get that there, though. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to me. The thing is, though, as being a Pokemon fan, I will pay a little bit extra to get what I want, especially booster boxes or ETBs. Not so much for ancillary products. I'll get those off the shelf, and if I can, I'll just wait. It's not a huge deal. But right now, we have Pitch Black coming, which, to be honest with you, I think will be like it's a small set. I think it'll be a good set. I don't think it'll be a great set. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's Mega Darkrai." I don't think anybody actually even cares about Mega Darkrai. I think that's just like their coping mechanism to try and hype up the next set coming. After that, we have 30th anniversary, which is going to be huge. However, and I've talked about that. If you want to hear about it, it's like maybe 2 videos ago now. It's my least performing video I think I've ever had with like 6 views. If you want to hear about the 30th, I really enjoyed making that video. Go watch it. Aura Seeker. Aura Seeker has also been announced. It's a Lucario Z set. and just to be honest with you, Lucario always sells well. It just does. Lucario is one of the top heading Pokemon. Lucario, Greninja, Pikachu, Charizard, Gengar. Oh, I feel like I just went into the Pokemon rap. Fuck that guy, by the way. He's a piece. The new sets coming out prove very much that Pokemon's not going anywhere. We're not going down. We're not going up right now. We're just kind of in a limbo. We're in a stall. We're kind of here just going this way. Now might be a good time to pick some of that stuff up. If you can pick up some Rayquaza stuff, now is probably the time because, yeah, I guess we can get into it now anyway. Delta Rain is coming. The new Rayquaza set. I don't know if you've looked at the last Rayquaza set that came out, but it did pretty good. That would be Evolving Skies. And to be honest with you, I could see things like Ancient Origin and Roaring Skies also going up. Okay, they're already, I don't even know where they're at. I don't pay attention to things like that. I can't afford them. Okay, real talk. But I could see those making an uptick. I just realized half my lights that I used are not on. So if this video doesn't look fantastic, I apologize. Let's see if I can fix that real quick. That probably didn't make a bit of difference. If we have all these new sets coming out and Pokemon is really, really about to lay on the heat. Personally, I think the 30th anniversary has now been diluted by Delta Rain. I think a lot of people who were like, oh, I'm going to be big into the 30th are going into Delta Rain now. That's why I'm staying at the 30th, because a lot of people are gonna get it, but not as much as the people are going to be invested in Delta Rain. I know that if the 30th is anything like Celebrations, the 25th, they will print it to the moon, back and forth again. Just what Pokemon does. Pokemon's proud of themselves. They should be. They're great. And when they have a chance to do a set that's more like an iconic review of where they came from and where they're going, they're going to print the crap out of it. Celebrations, or not Celebration, 30th anniversary. I think they still call it Celebrations. I don't know. Whatever they're calling it is going to be huge. Delta Rain's going to be big too. Delta Rain's probably going to be bigger because everybody's going to want Rayquaza. However, if you have the opportunity and you have the financial backing to do so, I would go heavy into both. Okay. But only if you can get it at a good price. I wouldn't be buying crazy ETBs like Ascended Heroes at $200 a box on this. I think they're like 180. Yeah. We might be in kind of a limbo, like stall kind of flat spot right now. It's going to go back up. The stuff that's coming out is going to drive it back up. I don't know what else to tell you other than, if you have a bunch of stuff that you don't want and you want to put money into something else, now might be a good time to sell it. I don't really have to worry too much. Everything that over here that I've talked about selling that I'm working on selling right now, I've gotten at MSRP. So like, even if I get cooked by selling it at 70%, which I won't sell it at 70% unless it's like a 10 or something like that. Even if I like got cooked by doing so, still made a hefty profit off of it. And to me, like that's the more important part is like, if I do the math, does it come out about where I want to be? And if it does, then good. If it doesn't, then I probably won't sell it. With that being said, guys, Delta Rain is coming. It's Rayquaza the set. I can't Rayquaza. I never say Rayquaza. I say Rayquaza all the time. What the hell was that? It's Rayquaza. I get it's Rayquaza, but it's Rayquaza. Okay. If you have stuff you want to come off of, now is probably a good time. If you have stuff you wanted to purchase for a while, now is also probably a good time. Now is the time where everything is kind of in the middle, where you can get a little bit of this and a little bit of that for a good price, or you can sell a little bit of this or a little bit of that for more or less a good price. Take advantage of it. There's a lot of people out here, a lot of these YouTubers that are like, oh, the crash. Guess what? Behind that camera, when they turn that camera off, they're at that computer. Oh, I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy this, because people are fire selling stuff. It's just what they do. People panic, they fire sell, and these guys come and they pick it all up and the market goes back up and then they sell it. They make a ton of money. Just how it is. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I need to go get ready for work. So I'll see y'all around. See you in my next one. Peace.